Hi everyone, welcome to the mobile app demo. I'm Roganti and I'll be walking us through the demo today. Okay, so first let's open the GrowSmart app. Alright, so on the welcome page we can see the current capabilities of the pilot app. Currently the app can do feature detection for pak choy and peppers. So yeah, that's what we're looking at today. So let's get started. From the home screen we can begin analysis and open up the menu which shows all the features which can be detected for each of the crops. We have weed coverage, damage crop coverage, water stress area, and also development stages. Um, Water stress is currently still in development, so today we'll just be looking at weed detection, damage crop coverage, and development stages. Let's begin with weed coverage. From this section, we can open up the gallery, clicking the button, and navigate to a picture we'd like to do, some weed detection on. So clicking these arrows, we could preview the image and let's try and let's see how the model deals with detecting how much weeds are in this picture. As we can see, there's clearly a bunch of weeds. So let's go back and see. After selecting it, automatically the model does its prediction, and as the model agrees, it's high weed coverage. Let's try one with some minimal. Let's look for one with minimal. So let's take one of these patches at the bottom here. Let's see. This one looks to have little to no weeds. So let's try this one. Okay. And as we can see, the model also detects that this picture contains minimal weeds. This is just the first steps to something more widely applicable to farmers. Like let's say we get video or multiple images of each section of a farm. Let's say we take all those images and put them on a grid. So each square on the grid would be an image, and using this technology, we'd be able to detect weed coverage over a wider area, and we'd show a nice little visual showing like one square weeds, other square no weeds, and using that farmers could detect where to go and deal with weeds accordingly. Okay, so let's try one more. Let's try one more for the peppers. Okay, so let's look at this peppers here. As you can see, the model also predicts that there's moderate weeds. So we can see the little peppers and you can see the weeds in between. So, the model is working as intended. Okay, so let's head out of this section for now and let's try something else. Okay, let's try development stages. So similar layout so we could be comfortable with it. Um, let's go and try to detect development stage for pak choy, right? So let's look for some pak choy. If we open that same image, we're looking for the minimum. In this image, we can clearly see that the pak choy is in seedling stage. So let's see how the model performs. Let's go out and select it. As we can see, the AI, the AI technology is able to detect that in this image, the plants are currently in the seedling stage. Let's try another. Let's try another one. Let's try these that look like they got a lot bigger. Few weeks of growth. So, this is approaching maturity. That's what that's one of the labels we have. So let's see if the model could do that. As we can see, the model is able to predict that it's approaching maturity, so it's getting a little bigger, and yeah, it's able to communicate that to us. So finally, let's try crops that are you know totally finished growing, and it's time to collect, time to harvest. Okay, so Let's open that one up by clicking on it. And as we can see, the the AI technology is able to identify that these crops are ready to harvest. So let's talk about the next steps for this section, or the next steps for this kind of technology. Um, see, as we can see, we have a take picture option below here. So this would be able to, capture the same images and do the prediction. So let's see, let's have a little thought experiment. Let's say that you have cameras set up all over your farm, and using these cameras, you might already have it there for surveillance, but using these cameras, we could monitor the crops all over the field and have a kind of system monitoring the stage of development. This would be more of like a automated farming situation. So like if you have like different watering mechanisms and stuff like that where you don't have to come and, monitor the crops as much, you would be able to get this data relayed to you. Okay? So yeah, that's that technology. So pretty cool stuff. Let's head out and we'll try the last one, which is damage crop coverage. This one is a little different in the sense that this is able to get more granular data. So if we open up an image, we could clearly see that how this technology is able to identify the individual crops. So for each individual crop that it detects, it will be able to then give the quality of these crops. So for here we have simple labels such as not damaged and damaged. In this image, all of them are not damaged. So let's go to one that has damage. Alright, so as you can see, we have the fuller ones in the back that are not damaged, but clearly there's little ones that clearly got overwatered or something clearly happened to them. Some of them there's a little shrinking on the other one in front towards the middle. And yeah, they're identified as damaged. This is just one more image showing the not damaged, a nice full patch in the middle. And on the left, it has one that has like some kind of shrinking going on in the middle. So that one is clearly damaged. So, you know, this is the performance of this type of technology that is able to identify these kind of features and communicate that. So, the next steps for this one would be something along the lines of, let's say, take a video. This is all this data was collected mostly with drones. So let's say we take some video and apps such as this one snips up, take little snapshots of each area of the farm, similar to the other example, and we're able to detect the amount of damage and not damage. This would be able to give you information on crop yield and information such as that. So that's the last one, and sadly we still in development for the water stress. We trying to do some integrations. We have a little bit of integration issues, but we'll see how that goes. And that's it for the tour and presentation of the mobile app. I'd like to pass you over to the rest of my team. Thank you.